The walls of their Montecito mansion are shaking, not from an earthquake, but from an explosion of pure, unfiltered rage. For the first time, Prince Harry has reached his breaking point. Our sources inside the Sussex household confirm a screaming match that left staff terrified. The cause? Meghan Markle's latest plan. A scheme so explosive, so deliberately designed to inflict maximum damage on the royal family, that Harry finally saw it for what it was. A revenge bomb that would not only destroy the bridges to his past, but would also blow their own future to pieces. He looked at the plan. He looked at his wife. And he screamed one single, powerful word. Enough. Welcome to Royal Report 24/7, the channel that goes inside the royal dramas no one else dares to touch. If you want the truth about the civil war raging behind the Sussex's polished facade, you are in the right place. Before we reveal the shocking details of Meghan's planned attack and the confrontation that brought Harry to his knees, you need to be part of this story. Subscribe to Royal Report 24/7 and hit that like button right now. Your support allows us to bring you these jaw-dropping exclusives. Share this video to spread the revelation. Now, let's go inside the breakdown. According to multiple sources, the crisis began 2 days ago. Meghan, fueled by what insiders describe as a white-hot fury over the recent negative press surrounding her failed Netflix projects, convened a meeting with her inner circle of publicists and her most trusted, aggressive advisors. The mission was simple: counterattack. But this wasn't going to be a press release. This was planned as a thermonuclear option. The plan, codenamed Project Legacy by her team, was a two-pronged assault. Prong 1, a meticulously timed, multi-platform media blitz. This would not be a sit-down interview. It was conceived as a series of short, direct-to-camera videos, released simultaneously on a new, independent platform. In these videos, Meghan would personally address what she calls the lies from the palace. She had a list of specific, named royal aides she intended to accuse of a coordinated campaign of racial bullying and character assassination. But prong 2 was the real weapon. The plan involved the strategic, controlled leak of private, behind-the-scenes documents. Not emails or texts this time, but something far more personal. Excerpts from Harry's private journals from his time as a working royal. Journals that detailed his own deepest insecurities, his raw arguments with William, and his most private, unflattering thoughts about his father, King Charles. Meghan's team believed this was the smoking gun that would finally shift public sympathy permanently in their favor by proving the family's toxic nature from Harry's own hand. When this plan was presented to Harry, he initially listened in stunned silence. And then, the dam broke. A source who was in the adjacent room described the sound as primordial. It wasn't just anger. It was a torrent of built-up frustration, regret, and sheer panic. The scream of "enough" was so loud it echoed through the house. What followed was a confrontation that had been brewing for years. Harry, our sources say, finally voiced the fears he has been suppressing. He accused Meghan of being obsessed with a war he no longer has the stomach to fight. He screamed that she was trying to burn down my entire life. He reportedly yelled, "There will be nothing left. No family, no country, no respect. Is that what you want? Ashes." He pointed to the tangible consequences. The crumbling Netflix deal, the dead-end Spotify partnership, the fact that no serious Hollywood studio would return their calls. He told her that her revenge bombs were making them pariahs, that every time they launched a new attack on his family, they lost another ally, another opportunity, another piece of their own future. Most heartbreakingly, Harry brought up their children. He asked Meghan how Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet would ever have a relationship with their cousins, their uncle, their grandfather, if she proceeded with a plan designed to humiliate and destroy them. He argued that she was ensuring his children would inherit the very same family rift that has caused him so much pain. Meghan, according to our sources, was cold and resolute. She fired back, accusing Harry of being weak, of being still under the thumb of his family. She argued that the only way to secure their future was to completely dismantle the royal narrative and build their own, and that this required going further than ever before. She saw his resistance as a betrayal of their united front. This argument reveals the fundamental crack in the Sussex foundation. Their marriage was built on a shared mission: escape the system and tell their truth. But their definitions of truth have radically diverged. For Harry, the truth was his story, told in his book, a painful but contained memoir. For Meghan, the truth is an ongoing war that requires constant new ammunition. Harry is exhausted from the battle. Meghan believes the battle is all that defines them. The fallout from this explosive fight is immediate. Harry has reportedly moved out of their shared bedroom and is sleeping in a guest house on the property. Communications between their respective teams have completely broken down. All Project Legacy plans are on hold, but the tension is so thick it's paralyzing their entire operation. This is more than a marital spat. This is a crisis for the Sussex brand. Their entire commercial appeal was based on the image of a happy, united couple who chose love over duty. That image is now shattered behind the scenes. If they cannot present a unified front, what do they have to sell? Furthermore, Harry's outburst signals a profound shift. The spare, who once seemed willing to follow Meghan's lead at any cost, has finally hit a wall. The military officer who was trained to assess threats has finally identified the greatest threat to his own peace: the endless cycle of retaliation. He is realizing that the revenge he thought would bring closure only brings more devastation. The question now is, what happens next? Does Meghan, in her fury, leak the plan herself to force Harry's hand? Does Harry, in his desperation, make a secret call to his father or brother, begging for a truce before it's too late? Or does this fracture become permanent, leading to a separation that would be the greatest royal collapse in a century? One thing is certain, the screaming has stopped. But the silence in that Montecito mansion is now even more terrifying. This is a developing story of historic proportions. The future of the Sussex marriage and their global brand hangs in the balance. To ensure you are the first to know about the next shocking development in this royal civil war, you must stay with us. Like this video to help our reporting reach a wider audience. Share it everywhere. And most importantly, subscribe to Royal Report 24/7 and hit the notification bell. We are your window into the heart of the storm. The explosion has happened. Now, we wait for the fallout. Thank you for watching.